honestly. I can understand that. Tonight it's gonna be a night of remembrance, obviously. So I'll get this out of the way. Rest in peace, both Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk. Both great men, great individuals, and they both left a lasting impact on the wrestling industry, and they will be missed dearly. They will dearly be missed. So, this moment of silence for both of them, please, if you will. Thank you. Um, Anyways, we're going all in Wembley Stadium this Sunday. I bet you're wondering why am I not editing this stuff together. It would take too long, and plus, I am tired from last night. Outside of the whole that stuff last night, Bray Wyatt. I had a big night last night with my crew to cheer me up, so it was very fun. So I decided not to edit today, and I decided to go live for you guys, and let's do it. So, like I said, we have I don't know how many matches we got. Honestly, we got lots of matches for this week, and yeah, looks good. So we're kicking off with the tag titles in the pre-show. We got Aussie Open defending the ROH tag belts against MJF and Adam Cole. This all be coming into play in the main event with them and the world title. Can't really go into that much without talking about the main event. So I'm not really gonna say much about this. Except I think it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be fun. And I think Aussie Open's gonna win. No reason to put the belts on Adam Cole, MJF. Titles are dead anyways. So really, it's one brainer, one no brainer that they're gonna retain the tag titles. There's gonna be miscommunication, stuff like that. Some random shit's gonna happen in this match. Gonna cause some friction, stuff like that with Adam Cole and MJF. And what more friction actually with what happened this past week with Adam Cole almost kicking MJF in the face. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens with this one. I think it's gonna be a fun match, and I do think we're gonna get some friction. But either way, Aussie Open's retaining the tag titles. There you go. And there's another match apparently on the pre-show. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. No, I'm not gonna spoil anything or say anything. So let's get into the main card. We have we have FTR against the Young Bucks for the tag team titles. And honestly, this one is going to be two of the best out there, obviously, in the game. Wrestling right now, tag team wise, South Useless, people like that. They're gonna go out there and put a banger, and I really do think it could go either way. It's a toss up for me, honestly, with this one. Get FTR the win, you can give the Young Bucks the win, but honestly, for some reason, I'm gonna go with. I think FTR is gonna retain. I don't know why. Some of my mind is telling me that. I think they're gonna retain the tag titles. I think they're gonna, you know, carry them for a while. Young Bucks, I mean, I could see them winning. I wouldn't, again, not the biggest fan of the Young Bucks, obviously, but I could see them winning and going on a pretty decent run. They're a pretty good run. I don't freaking know, but either way, I think FTR is gonna win. I don't know why. It's got this weird feeling that FTR are gonna retain the tag titles. It's gonna be fun. It'll be a very fun match. I really can't wait for it though, honestly. And we have. I'm wondering what the card placement's going to be. That's what I'm curious about. What the card placement's going to be for these matches. So yeah, we have for the for we have a coffin match. We have almost said Sheeta. My bad. We have a coffin match for Darby Allin and Sting against Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage. Um, this story's been all over the place. Honestly, they replaced AR Fox with for some reason Christian. So there's that. Nice. That was gonna be Brian Cage, but it is what it is. It's Cage, but it's not that Cage. It's Christian Cage, obviously. So there you go. Um, Darby and Sting. We still don't know why they're together. Nor will we ever find out why they're together, honestly. So there's that. Um, that's what I could say about it. Sting's getting up there, obviously in his age. He really needs to kind of I wouldn't say slow down. Well, Bruce is kind of retired, but that's on his own terms. That's what if he wants to keep going, then that's what it is. I got respect. We have respect his wishes and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, that's what we got here with this. I really there's not really much to say about it to be honest with you guys. Um, I'm just gonna go with the faces to win. No need for have Christian freaking Swerve to win. I wouldn't mind it, I guess, but this one of those matches where it's kind of on the side for me. I think it's gonna be fun. And I know people are speculating and talking about. I'm not gonna get into that. The whole him. He ain't. I ain't talking about him. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good match though. But Darby and Sting are gonna get the win. No reason to give it to Christian Cage and freaking Swerve. I like Swerve though. I do like Swerve. And Christian's been this is the best run of Christian's good few years honestly since he debuted in the company in my opinion. I've really been enjoying his work honestly. Really have been enjoying it. So I got Darby and Sting winning though. We have what to talk about next? We have the Real World Championship as we have CM Punk defending against Samoa Joe. Obviously, CM Punk got the real world championship, which actually, if you think about it, that is the real world championship because MJF threw that thing on the ground and we never saw it again. So there you go. So that is the technically the real world championship, ladies and gentlemen. And for those who are just joining, hope everybody's doing great. One more time for Bray Wyatt and one more time for Terry Funk. Rest in peace to them both. Both great individuals, both great wrestlers, both great creative minds, both great creative minds in wrestling. So they will be missed. And tonight, and this thing right here we're doing, it's for them. It's for them. So one more time for them. There you go. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying here. I know they're watching down there. They're smiling up there. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Real World Championship. Punk, Samoa Joe. Punk brought the Real World Championship out, and here we are. Samoa Joe, who is apparently the TV champ, I think, or whatever they call that belt over in ROH. So we'll see where we go with that. CM Punk's gonna retain, I guess. He didn't. I might be a shock if Joe won. Honestly, Joe could win and just destroy the dang thing. But that's that's coming. CM Punk's gonna win and retain the world title again, the Real World Championship. We'll see how that goes. But I do think it's going to be interesting. I have been enjoying Punk a little bit since his return. He's been entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him some credit. Punk has been for a while. Outside the controversy shtick, I'm moving that aside. He's been very entertaining. So there you go. CM Punk's retaining the Real World Championship. All right, we have the House of Blood defending the six-man tag team titles against the Acclaimed, Scissor Daddy Ass, or Badass, apparently now, because Billy Gunn is reverted back to the Badass now, so that's pretty cool. Of course, this whole thing, with Billy Gunn's retirement and all that, and here we are with this thing, and yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting thing because I do love the Acclaim. Those are my favorite tag team, obviously in AEW. They're really entertaining. So I do hope they get the tag titles. I could see it happening, honestly. I could really see them winning the tag titles with Billy Gunn because that could be a big moment for them. Big moment in Wembley Stadium, big title change there, so we can see what happens with that one. So I do think I'm gonna go with the Acclaimed honestly to win that. So the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn. The Acclaimed and Billy Gunn to win and get the tag titles. House of Black, I mean, they're great. They're the longest reigning tag champions with that title. So I could see them dropping it here. They've already had their shtick, and I could see them, dropping it and moving on to something else. So I'm gonna go with the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass to get the win. Company tag team champions. We have the Golden Elite. We have Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi against the Bullet Club Gold, Juice Robinson, Jay White, and Tenosuke Takeshita. There we go. Takeshita. I pronounced the guy's name wrong. Man, I hate doing that. Anyways, this is people are just people are upset, understandably upset. This is not Kenny Omega's singles match, stuff like that. And I'm just glad, honestly, I'm glad Kenny's on the card. I'm glad my guy Hangman's on the card, and I'm definitely glad my guy Kota Ibushi's on the card. So I'm very excited. Ibushi in front of this big crowd, man, it's gonna be insane. Everyone in front of this big crowd is gonna be insane. I can't wait to see the reactions, stuff like that. So with this one, it's no brainer. Obviously, the Golden Elite are gonna win. So there you go. Honestly, with that one, not much to say about it. It's gonna be fun. I do see some tributes, to Bray Wyatt on this show. I really do. Really do. Spider Walk. We're gonna see the probably gonna darken the stadium with the fireflies and all that's gonna be pretty cool. Maybe some tributes to Terry Funk and all that. There's just some tributes all around. Just some nice, sweet tributes. It'll be very fun. But I do have the Golden Elite winning, so there you go. Plus, I do see, for some, this is pretty much everything we're talking about now is going to be leading into next week with all out. So there you go, which is only the next week, which is really insane. Anyways, that's what we're saying. We have the AEW Women's Championship as AEW Women's Championship as Hikaru Shida defends against Toni Storm, Saraya, and Dr. Britt Baker. I'm not even gonna say it. Honestly, Shida won the title in the 200th episode of AEW, which is very fun, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy it. And she's been champ ever since. Toni Storm, of course, dropped it to her. And here we are. I do think, I'm going to go from people who I think is going to win, or at least is not, who I don't think is going to win to I think is going to win. People who I don't think is going to win, Britt Baker, no. No. Just no. Toni Storm, no. He just lost it. Saraya, maybe I could see it. It's her own country. But I think Sheeta's retaining. I think Sheeta deserves a pretty good run as champion. And I think she's, I wouldn't say a shot in the arm for the division because it's dead, obviously, in my opinion. But I one day I really do hope they bring it up, but we'll see with that one. But besides that, I think Sheeta's gonna win. Plus, she's my favorite, obviously, of these entire women in this match. So I think Sheeta's gonna retain. And then what I think's gonna happen is that after the match, I think we're gonna see a return. I think we're gonna see Thunder Rosa return. I don't know why. I just got this feeling, but she's on Collision, so whatever. She might not return, honestly. So there's wishful thinking. Maybe people are throwing out AJ Lee. I mean, I don't know. I mean, potentially. I don't freaking know. We'll see. I don't know. But either way, I think Sheeta's gonna retain the women's championship. Excuse me. We have Stadium Stampede, Eddie Kingston, Orange Cassidy, Best Friends, and Penta Ezelo Melo against the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Santana, and Ortiz, too, so they're back. It's great. And plus, they're on talking terms. That's pretty good. Um, it is, it really hurts that my guy, Brian Danielson's not going to be involved in this match. And I hope he does make an appearance. And I think he will. I think he's gonna make. He's not gonna wrestle, obviously. I think he will make an appearance, at this show. So I'm gonna get that out of the way first. I think D-Bry is gonna probably show up. Maybe we'll see. Um, but yeah, man. Like I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go with a big stadium like Wembley, and seeing how this is gonna be and how everyone's gonna work out with this. It's gonna be chaos. Guaranteed to be chaos. And I do think this is kind of hard. Like, look, you can go either way, Blackpool Combat Club, or you can go with obviously the Best Friends, Eddie Kingston, all of them. I think I'm gonna give it to the Faces with this one. I don't know why. Faces are gonna win and get a big, cool moment inside the stadium. I don't think all the Faces are gonna win on this day, but I think it can go with the Faces right here. Why not? Just give it to the Faces. So I got Eddie Kingston, Orange Cassidy, Best Friends, and Benta Zeta Melo. So there you go. There's the winners. I wouldn't mind the Blackpool Combat Club one, but get out there. Blackpool Combat Club is just they're there. They're great. We have Will Ospreay against Chris Jericho. I'm gonna get out of the way, honestly. I think Will Ospreay's gonna win. Don't have Will Ospreay win. Stadium's gonna freaking riot. I know people aren't looking forward to this. I am, after giving it some thought. I mean, I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'm very intrigued to see what they're gonna do in the ring. Chris Jericho's getting up there in age, obviously. But he can bust out a few moves. And Will Ospreay's Will Ospreay. The dude's gonna freaking go out there and just perform like he never has before in front of the stadium. I am very excited to see what Will Ospreay's gonna be doing. Same thing with Jericho, honestly. I'm very excited to see all these performers are going to do on Sunday. Honestly, Jericho don't need to win. Everyone watching this, we all know Chris Jericho doesn't need to win. So, with that being said, we're going to have Ospreay win. There you go. That's all that needs to be said. Hope they put on a classic. That's all I got to say. Or at least a good match. There you go. Will Ospreay's going to win and beat Chris Jericho. We have, I think, the main event. All right, here the main event, yeah. We have the main event for the world title, MJF, Adam Cole, baby. Better than you, baby. We all know it. The best storyline right now in AEW right now, and I'm really enjoying it. Every week I'm laughing my head off. Every week I'm very entertained. The kangaroo kick, all that stuff, the double clothesline, so much fun. The tag match a few weeks ago they had with FTR that legitimately had me shaking. Again, I never thought this would work out. MJF is a babyface. I never thought it would work out. The dude is way too hated. The dude is just all out there. Obviously, it's MJF. But even the most sadistics of people out there, like an MJF, do have a soft spot. And I think with this storyline, it has shown that MJF is vulnerable and he has a soft spot. He's not all tough like he thinks he is. So it's gonna go. It's gonna be very fun. I am really looking forward to this. Their first match together went to a time limit draw, and it was so much fun. Was it time limit draw? I think it was. I don't freaking remember, but it was so much fun. That's all I remember. I was having a blast with that match. I loved it. Every minute of it. It was very fun. And with this match, it's gonna be no different. I think they go out there and tear the house down, and I think they go out there and just have a great match, honestly, and just tell a good story. It's gonna come into play with MJ or Adam Cole, and apparently Roderick Strong is a jealous guy, nowadays. He brought in, the kingdom and all that with all this. So we're gonna see where this goes. Who's gonna win? MJF's gonna win. I'm giving it some thought, and I do want Adam Cole to win. There is a part of me, but I just feel like MJF is gonna win. They're gonna keep the title on him and probably until 2024 to really drag out the story. And he will be the longest running AEW World Champ if he reaches probably February. So I'm gonna give it to MJF. He's gonna win, and I think what's gonna happen afterwards is that the King, they're gonna Adam Cole's they're gonna quote unquote shake hands. Adam Cole's gonna kick him in the dick, and then the Kingdom's gonna come out and Roderick Strong's gonna come out. They're gonna beat the daylights out of MJF. We'll probably see Kyle O'Reilly too, for all we know. And we'll see Adam Cole finally go heel, and he made the stabbing in the back motion a few weeks ago to MJF when he was hugging him, and I'm like, oh boy, this ain't gonna be good. So it's too easy to turn MJF heel. That would be way too easy, obviously. So I think MJF being a babyface, legitimately a babyface, I think it could be interesting. We'll see where it goes. So I'm going to go with MJF to retain the world championship. And obviously, we got Adam Cole turning heel. And we'll see what we go with that. Maybe the rematch happens literally next week. So we'll see what happens. With the world title on, obviously, maybe we'll see Adam Cole win. I don't freaking know. I don't. We'll find out. Anyways, that is your predictions for AEW All In. I don't think I'm going to be going live for it, but I will be getting my reactions in general. So we'll see what happens with that. Hope you all enjoy your day. Once again, rest in peace to Bray Wyatt, and rest in peace to Wyndham Rotunda. And I hope you all have a great day. It's a day of remembrance, stuff like that. And stay strong, everybody. Much love, and see you on the next one. Peace out.